I'm live. All right. So I've got this canvas that I poured on, like a month ago, a bunch of fluorescents, and it was supposed to be a lot of things, and I messed up, and so I don't know if you can see any detail whatsoever, but there's not any detail whatsoever. It does fluoresce, not the most pretty piece ever. So tonight I'm gonna pour over it because that's what I do with art that I don't like. I've got my 4-way split cup ready to go, which you can't see. If it does that connection thing too many times, I'm probably just gonna go to Facebook. 4-way split cup. I've got a silver, an iridescent white, and then I've got black and kind of two variations. One of them is more shimmery. So yeah. And I found these, I got these cookie cutters at the Dollar Tree, and got the cookie cutters at the Dollar Tree, and because I really enjoyed the open cup concept last night, I might play with one of these, but it might not last long, so don't be mad if I make it not an open cup split cup combo. All right. And my connection sucks, so this is basically going to be a wash anyways. I think I'm going to tape my edges like I did the other night, because it at least helps me save some things sometimes. Nothing crazy. Versus off of the long straight edges, because you can lose a lot of paint that you weren't really intending to lose just trying to get it to fall off a corner, and I don't like that. It makes me sad. So today's Thanksgiving. I have been quarantining for I think 5 days, and so I stayed here. I had a good Thanksgiving, and I had a good Thanksgiving. I don't have any complaints about it. I did paint-related things all day. I didn't paint, but I did things that needed to be done. I cleaned out paint containers. I did a lot of stuff that needed to be done. All right. So before I get too far into this, if I see that black connection thing one more time, I'm probably gonna leave the Instagram live because it's making me sad. Please have a better connection. Please. All right. I don't actually plan on using my spinner tonight other than for this, and I plan on spiraling my design. Pour in a circle if you can do this. Dunno. Once again, I don't know what I'm doing. I make it up as I go. And there's some definite joy that I get from that. The randomness of it. Oh yeah. The container, I got the container at Walmart. It's a 2 quart, and so I usually put like a quart of house paint, and then however much Floetrol and other. And I hate pouring out of the can, so actually I usually pour out of the can into something, and then I mix it into this so that it's ready to pour. But I also do a lot more work than I need to do. So I think we're gonna start this way. Let's see if I can hold on to you full of paint. I think that pretty much anything that happens inside the open cup, the design is not important. But I kind of want to do like a pretty straight pour. So it's going to be like a combination. Do things. A little bit more. I'll leave this kid over here because I want him. All right. Once again, don't know what I'm doing. So, I'm gonna set this guy over here. Okay. No. Okay, so there's some cool galaxy things happening here. Not super interesting things. So, get that kind of stretch, moving around a little, something, right? Never done anything like this. Please don't be screaming at your houses while you watch me do this. Like, no, stop, because it's happening. Alright, so if I pour too high up, I lose all my little So if I want some areas that are just kind of gray, I just pour high up. And then I come back lower to get the shape back. You're pouring too fast! It's so wobbly. This canvas is super unlevel. And that is a little bit scary. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna dry really strangely. Okay, I'm gonna do high to get. And come down. This is so cool. I'm super enjoying the process of watching whatever pattern is forming down here. almost gone. What kind of plastic 3D to hold on to the paint. So the lesson I learned from that is rinse your stuff immediately, because once it starts to dry in there, it's sad. Right. I'm gonna go off that side a little bit. All right, so this is mildly terrifying. The center has the most perfect rose, like literally looks like a rose in the middle of this. And I'm like, I wonder if there's any way that I can not destroy it. All right. I have a ton of paint on here. Stuff. Still don't know what I'm doing, but I'm having a good time. So there's that. happening? Nope. Of course I did that. My torch is right here and it just bumped it. Of course I did. This is really snazzy. As always, completely not what I expected. And probably enough paint on it that it's gonna have to be under a box for 2 days or sadness will happen. I have a white puddle. Trying to force something. That's never fun. That was brave. What do you think? There's some things that I really like. I love this, and I love these corners. I don't necessarily like this big sweeping area across the middle. I'm not really sure how I can help the big sweeping area, because I feel like the more I stretch it around, the more the sweeping area is sweepy, right? All right, I think that helped. Yeah. Don't know what I'm doing. Somebody save me from myself, please. All right. I'm gonna rinse. I'll be right back. I think I might push that a little bit further even. So the reason that I'm satisfied but I keep tilting is because I have way too much paint. And if I leave it like this, it's probably not going to dry right. So as much as I'm internally crying, I think I could deal with that. I think I can deal with that. You're too hot. You're too hot. You're less hot. Thanks. I'll stop. I promise. I'll stop. I see you all. I'm so sorry. I have put so many people in pain in this video, man. The X views. I had to do a commissioned ad 3 weeks ago and I can't remember all the colors. Oh, I hate that. That's the worst. I'm curious how long ago people started screaming stop. Because I clearly was in my own world over there. Jesse says, for the love of God, walk away. That is one way to get people to stop watching you, is to just keep tilting while they're screaming like crazy. All right, so it looks like just kind of swirled mess, but so I'm gonna take you down. It was when I had the big sweep down the center. Yeah, there were several times that I really wanted to stop. Like, it was so gorgeous. And yeah, I mean, you were there. But it was so pretty. But there was just so much stuff. Turn you around. There are lights everywhere. All right. Do you see this? This is so, so cool. I don't know how far. There's a mess back there. Oh my God, I'm showing this on live TV. It's all of the stuff, all of the extra stuff. It's so pretty. So yeah, this is it. I will get off of here and post the final picture. Jesse, thank you. Thank you for not caring that I'm internally screaming while you guys are too. I love you guys. Everyday thing, but it's going to be an often thing because I am having too much fun. All right. Good night.